Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Good to see you all. Welcome back to Premier League Dad. We've got a massive game here, an absolutely huge, gargantuan game in the National League at the Crown Oil Arena, as it's now known. So we're going to be enjoying the Minstermen. York City, Stuart Maynard's York City come here hoping desperately to try and secure the title. Rochdale have had a little bit of a wobble in recent games. They were in charge of the title. They let it slip. They have got it back on track in the last couple of games. But York City's 5-game winning run has seen them soar to the top of the table. This is effectively a title decider on the final game of the season. It's so rare. You never really see it. The calendar has just fallen quite fortuitously. And now we're in a position whereby Rochdale need to win. Nothing less than a win. There is nothing less than a win here at Spotland for Rochdale. We'll see them lift the title. And it's got all of the ingredients, hasn't it? All the ingredients for a wonderful game. Should be fantastic. The Dale versus the Minstermen. What do we think? Get your predictions in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. I am going to be live for lots and lots of games today. What channel is it on? It's on DAZN. You can watch it on DAZN if you want to watch it. That's where I'm watching it right now. It's about to kick off in 8 minutes. I'm going to be watching it on there. We'll obviously keep up to date with all the other, as you can see on the left-hand side, all the other National League fixtures going on today on the final day. And lots still to be decided as you look at the National League table. Obviously, we've got the title race here. But still, you look at Forest Green comfortably in the playoffs. Southend, Scunthorpe, Boreham Wood, that's all decided. But the question mark is maybe over who finishes where playoff-wise and who's playing who playoff-wise. Southend and Forest Green could trade places today. Carlisle have definitively finished third. But it's all about York and Rochdale today in terms of the big story. There's still games going on, but the big story's obviously here. Ollie Pearce leading the scoring charts in the National League. Closely followed by Emmanuel Desirevue of Rochdale, who's got 25 in 39. Ollie Pearce has got 34 in 45. So absolutely flying, both of those. The league administrators should take a look at the promotion places. Both these teams should be promoted. The one slot is idiotic. I agree. Couldn't agree more, mate. It's absolutely right. I think it's ridiculous that this is the situation we've got in the National League. And I thought it was quite nice that both clubs put out statements yesterday saying to that effect, saying that it's ridiculous and we should absolutely have multiple slots. These are professional clubs. These are not, it's not small time. It's nothing like that. These are professional clubs who've been going for a long time, respectable, and it'd be fantastic to see both automatic in the Football League again. So it's disappointing, isn't it? Jordan, afternoon, Key. Appreciate the consistent random watch-alongs. Helps keep me entertained while landscaping. Hoping Everton to get beat today, only so Spurs go down. Well, listen, we'll be watching, again, lots and lots of games today. We've got 3 big games today. It's not just York City and Rochdale. It's also straight after that Liverpool Palace, straight after that Arsenal Newcastle. So 3 big watch-alongs today. Tomorrow we're doing the Cup game, the Chelsea v Leeds FA Cup semi. And then on the night, potentially, I've got queued up AC Milan v Juventus in Serie A. Rizky, where to watch it? You can watch it on DAZN. That is where I am watching it right now. You can watch it on DAZN if you want to if you want to get it, and you can watch it on DAZN. It's there. Thought DAZN might have shown it for free on YouTube. Me too. I thought so too, but listen, it's a monster game. There you go. You got Eliminator A on Tuesday, Eliminator on Wednesday, playoff semi-finals next Sunday, and then the promotion final will be on the Sunday, 10th of May. I'll probably watch that one as well. We'll do a watch-along on that one. Sorry, not ignoring folks on TikTok. Apologies. What are we saying on TikTok? How are we all doing? How are we finding this Saturday morning? Bring on United. How are we doing? I'm good, mate. Thank you. CK, yes, Key, nice to see some non-league coverage on here. Up the Dale. What games you watching? Just Rochdale. I'm watching Rochdale, York, and then obviously, yeah, we've done Liverpool, Palace, and later tonight we'll be doing Arsenal against Newcastle, 5:30. Dennis, how's it going? Link is, it's on DAZN. You'll have to go to DAZN to watch it. DAZN if you want to watch it. Burnley till I die. How's it going? City of Northville. It's on DAZN, but struggling to find it on IPTV. I mean, yeah, I can't help you with that. Can't help you with that, mate. Most Newcastle thing ever to win tonight. Zeshan, the AI summary, called you the bell end. Did it really? Oh, fair play. Love that. AI's even turning on me. Even AI's turned on me. Do you think Arsenal will win? Tonight, obviously I'm rooting for Newcastle, but yes, I think Arsenal probably get the win. Jimmy and Fla, this is a toss-up. It is. It's so difficult to call. And do you know what? York have been incredible all season. The highest goal scorers. I think they're maybe even the highest goal scorers like in the Football League outside. 113 goals in 45 games. It's astonishing. It's absolutely astonishing. 113 goals, just 40 conceded. So they've got the joint best defence in the Championship. Not in the Championship, in the National League. Joint best defence in the National League and comfortably the best attack. 87 goals for your Rochdale. That's the third best attack behind Boreham Wood. Rochdale best defence in the league, joint with York City. So, listen, it was a difficult end to the season for Rochdale. It looked like they'd got it in the bag and then they threw it away. You know, the defeat away. Sorry, the defeat at home to Morecambe, wasn't it? It was at home to Morecambe and then they went and drew away at Hartlepool. That was the one. Obviously, they got back to winning ways quite quickly, but those two sort of 5 drop points is what let York City back in. Used to love going Bootham Crescent before York moved. I used to play for Rochdale. You did. Who are you? Who are you? Who did you used to play for Rochdale when? Give us an insight. Claire, what channel is it on, please? It's on DAZN, DAZN. Mark 4EX says York 4, Rochdale 0. I'm torn on this one. I'm really torn. I fancy a draw, but I fancy a high-scoring draw. Maybe a 2-2 with Rochdale pushing towards the end. We'll have to wait and see. Rochdale lost to York 4-1 earlier on. Just saying, I've gone 3-1 to York. Daddy-O, I thought they were changing it with the Wrexham and Notts County season, really drawing attention to it. RD Plays, where are you watching it? It's on DAZN, mate. DAZN. You can watch it on DAZN. DAZN. Claire, looking, can't find. You'll have to, yeah, DAZN is where it is. I don't know, you can search it on, if you've got smart TVs, you can search for the DAZN app. It's very common, shows a lot of boxing. It's got rights to show the National League, so we've had it all season. We did Gateshead v York City in the international break. We've done a fair few games this season in the National League watch-alongs. Moon1, hi Key and everyone, how's it going, sir? Daddy-O, you sound like an abusive away fan, Key. Who are you? Flurry, where can we watch it outside of DAZN? I have no idea. I can't help you with that. I have no idea, mate. I'm watching it on DAZN. Maybe someone can help, but I have no idea. Starting what time? It's in 60 seconds. The players are on the pitch right now. They're shaking hands. It's a beautiful day at Spotland's. Sorry, the Crown Oil Arena. It's a beautiful day in Rochdale. Glorious sunshine. Pitch looks brilliant. There's toilet roll getting launched onto the pitch. Fans are in absolute uproar here. But yeah, it's a fabulous atmosphere. You can see it's going to be a great game, this one. 7-all, says Roy. Ahmet, Rochdale 6, York 1. All boxed up. That many asking. I would stop repeating it, fella, will you? I know. Do you know what, mate? I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring him either, though. Do you know what I mean? If someone comes in and asks sincerely, they've not seen the earlier question. I try and be nice about it, but yeah, I do get asked a fair bit. That Juve kit is class. Cheers, Luciano. Do you support Liverpool? I do, Hugo. Yes, I am, and I'm watching Liverpool after this one. Liverpool v Palace, my team, Liverpool. We'll be watching after this. And then obviously Arsenal-Newcastle tonight. But don't hold it against me. Just because I'm a Liverpool fan, we watch everyone on this channel. We were watching Sunderland against Forest last night. Tuesday we'll be watching PSG v Bayern. Monday we're watching Man United Brentford. Arsenal Atleti on Wednesday. Thursday Forest against Villa. Europa League semi-final. DN would love a Declan Rice own goal. Is the zone free? It's not. No, it isn't free. It is paid. Rochdale says, fuck Max Wings. Speen says, come on City. Show those few doubters that City are without question the best team this season, including being the highest scoring team in Europe. Sorry, in Europe as well. I did think they were the highest scoring team, certainly in England. Wasn't sure about Europe. That's interesting. The highest scoring team in Europe. York City. Wow. Well, here you go. Let's go through the lineups. We've got them here. The lineups will be on your screen in a moment if they're not already, but we'll go through the lineups together as we are very, very close to kick-off. Seconds away. Rochdale have got Watmuff in goal. They've gone with Gordon, Ebanks, Slandell, Perry, East, Gilmore, Hannant, Rodney, Moss, and Adebayo rolling on the wing. And then it's Deezer up front. Emmanuel Deezer former Hartlepool striker, starts up front. For York City, it's Mile in goal, Kitching, Johnson, Fagan Walcott and King at the back. Brooks, Boateng and Hunt in midfield with Banks, Ollie Pearce and Josh Stones. Josh Stones also having a really strong season, it must be said. Really, really good attack for York City. And we're off and underway at Spotland. Here we go. Let's get the lineup, the timer going. Are we going to get a fast start here? Fast start, early goal in the first half. I've got a good feeling about it. Afternoon, Welsh Wing. How you doing, sir? Pumped long up the pitch. Back to York City. Very, very direct start. York out wide. Swung into the far post and headed away by Perry at the back stick. Josh Stones couldn't quite direct his header on target and the keeper collects it. There you go. (3-1) Rochdale we're all hoping for. Red and Blue Army, says Ashton. DN says, what a moment, by the way, for Elliot Anderson last night, scoring versus the team he hates the most, making his man proud. Yeah, very, very sad about Elliot Anderson's dear departed mother. Very sad. Bean Dude, 1-1. Everyone's saying 1-1. There's a few going for 1-1. DAZN still haven't even got the scoreboard sorted yet. At least we've got ours. Oh, no, it's up here. We've got ours going. Where to watch it? It's on DAZN. Everybody's asking where to watch this game. It is on DAZN. It's where the National League has been broadcast all season. If you've been watching the National League, you'll know it's on DAZN. It's always on DAZN. They broadcast every National League game. So this is where we watched Gateshead just a couple of weeks ago on this channel. And we're watching York City now. Finners Matty, you need to get a graphic in the bottom left saying where you can watch it. Yeah, I know, but it's just, yeah, I'll just be repeating myself all game otherwise, won't I suppose. Owato, I can't find it on DAZN. Well, I'm watching it on DAZN. It's definitely on there, mate, I promise you. It is definitely on there. Rice is the goal, says. West Ham Everton prediction. 1-1. 1-1 in that one, I'll go. 2-0 York, says Troy and Bros. 2-1 Dale, says Scubrial. Okay, long throw from Rochdale. A little bit of head tennis. And Rochdale have got a player down here. Who's gone down? Is it Gilmore? There's a couple of claims. I think Ebanks Landell's going over and having a little chat to the referee here. There's a claim for a potential elbow here. Obviously, we've not got the benefit of the old VAR, but there's maybe a claim that King. Ooh, now then. I tell you what, if there was a little bit of VAR there, I think there might be a possible red card check. If there was a VAR here. Very, very silly that. Very, very silly. Stupid from Jeff King, the York City right back there. Just no need to do it. I think he's... The ball's come down, and as the ball's coming down, I think, is it Gilmore? Is it Hannant? I'm not sure. I think it's Gilmore. Gilmore's got his eye on the ball, and he's just gone like that. He's just elbowed him off the ball. The referee, luckily, hasn't really seen it for York City and for King, but silly, silly boy to jeopardise his team like that. Starting very, very foolishly. That could have put York City immediately on the back foot. 4 minutes in. Afternoon, Key. Any relationship advice so far today? None as yet, mate. No, none's come up today. Shahid, hello everyone in the chat. Who is the better team? Don't know much about the National League, I'm afraid. Well, these two have been kind of neck and neck all season, I must say. Rochdale were... Whoa, Adebayo's having a go at the linesman here, and he might get a yellow card for dissent. There's a couple of... Do you know what? Rochdale are already claiming it. There's a few of these sort of elbows going in on Rochdale, and you can see maybe... Oh, yeah. Do you know what? There's a question mark. There's a question mark on a couple of these challenges going in from York. They've started quite strong against Rochdale here. Charlie 2, can you show the match? I can't show the match, mate. If I show the match, the channel gets banned. DAZN have paid millions of pounds to broadcast this game. I'm sure they don't want a chunky YouTuber broadcasting it for them. I'll get in trouble, mate. I'll absolutely get in trouble. I'd love to show it for... Believe me, I would love to show it. But I can't show it. If I do, the channel just disappears. Always seems to take a mental points tally to win the National League. Yeah, it's crazy. 105 points versus 107 points, this one. Rochdale were in the lead just a couple of weeks ago, and they had a couple of disappointing results against Morecambe and Hartlepool, and just fell behind. York City have kept very, very consistent. 5 wins on the trot for them. And, yeah, Stuart Maynard and the Minstermen looking to go up. Where's the other remote gone? Oh, it's here. And again, do you know what as well? Another thing we've not quite talked about is Jimmy McNulty. Obviously, Jimmy McNulty managing Rochdale, been at the club 10, 11 years, whatever it is, 200 appearances for the club as a player, then takes over as sort of player, manager, caretaker, then, takes them, could now take them back up into the Football League. Absolutely fantastic story, maybe as champions. Jimmy McNulty taking Rochdale up, I think, would be wonderful. Carlos Clara, this stream is literally the only legal way to follow this game in Mexico. I am right here for you, mate. I will let you know exactly what's going on. You've got all the stats, or they should be, actually. The stats aren't going to show up on that side because it's not pulling through in international thingies, but it will absolutely. I'll let you know. As soon as there's a goal, you'll see it up here. And I'll tell you, because I'm watching. I've got the game on right here. Borough leading Watford 1-0. Good afternoon, 3-star. How's it going? Green Alien, GG special. How's it going, mate? Ball down the right-hand side to Adebayo. Rochdale floated to the far post. Whoa, keeper challenged, and he's in the back of the net, but it's not going to be a goal. It's an old-fashioned challenge, the keeper. The ball was up in the air. And I think it was it Moss? I think it was. The ball's up in the air. Marley is just about to claim it. He's just jumping in the air on the goal line, and Moss just bangs straight into him, straight into the back of the net, but it's not going to count. It's a foul on the goalkeeper. Yeah, disallowed goal, Rochdale, Moss. Yeah, it's not even really a disallowed goal. Well, it is, but it isn't. It wasn't. He blew for a foul on the keeper, and the keeper fell into the back of the net. It's not really even a foul. Hi, I'm Crew. Why does the TikTok summary say the bell end? I don't know. I think they've just found me out, mate. They've found me out. They've discovered me. Ball out to the right-hand side for York. Comes over to the left-hand side. York's first real attack. Stood up, and it's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick to York City, 10 minutes in. First real foray into the Rochdale half. Really, really good play down the left-hand side by Brooks. And the away support, giving it a bit. FPL Ginge, how are people watching? It's on DAZN, mate. DAZN, you can watch it on DAZN. That's where I'm watching it right now. It's live on DAZN. They have broadcast rights for the National League. Here we go. York City corner. Whipped in. Header. Keeper can't quite get anything on it. Claims again for a corner. It's going to be a goal kick. Referee is getting screamed at by Watmuff there. I think he's just maybe appealing that he was held back as the ball was whipped in. Goalkeeper was obstructed, according to him. No, he didn't get it. He came for it, Watmuff. He just didn't get anything on it. It was a bit of a calamity from the Rochdale keeper. But he claimed for a free kick anyway. I think he was maybe just spurring his own blushes there a little bit. Only 1,500 York fans there. Hey, listen, fair play to him though. It's an early kickoff for maybe a 2-hour trip, 2.5 hours trip. And it's a big game, isn't it? Obviously, it's a huge game, and it's a beautiful day for it. Nice place to watch footy is Spotland as well. Joe says, hi, key mate, won't be in long. Want to get stuff done before the Arsenal game. No worries, mate, no worries. 1-0 to Rochdale, says Scafin. Stacey says, I'm closer to Rochdale, but I do like the place, York, though. And that's all the tickets they got. There might be some in the... Oh, I can't even say there'll be some in the home end, because you'd imagine Rochdale's will be sold out as well. Ruber Eats, are you watching Rochdale v York? I am indeed, mate, yes. Long ball forward. Rochdale take it down on the chest and cleared up the pitch again. It's very direct. Lots of long, high balls, getting lost in the sun. Harrison, not really fair play, to be fair. It's the biggest game of their lives, but we don't know how much they were offered. Well, according to this, 1,500 is all they were offered. Uber Eats, how do you watch it? I can't find any streaming sites without paying. You can watch it on DAZN, mate. That's how I'm watching it right now, paying to watch it. So, yeah, I have no idea about anything else. I can't help you with anything else. York City, straight into Watmuff again. Straight into Watmuff. York have sold 3,000 plus at home to watch on big screens. Oh, that's good. There you go. That's a result then. Long ball forward. Big chance. York City. No, he's offside. Close though. Very close. Again. Long ball over the top. And it was, I think it was Josh Stones who'd made the run just beyond Ebanks Landell. He'd kind of gone in between Ebanks Landell and Perry. Yeah, he was offside there. Stones offside. AG, what are you watching it on? DAZN. DAZN. Hursty, Poole or Palace scores later. Poole will win. Liverpool win 2-0. Pubs all over Rochdale are playing it on the screens. Strike! Oh, Rochdale just over the bar. Who was it who had the shots? Hannant. Hannant with the shots just over the bar. First real chance in the game, I guess. Fell to Hannant, edge of the box, right-footed. Didn't really worry Marley, the keeper, at all. Scuba Real, what did I miss? I was getting my dinner. Nothing as yet. Nothing as yet, to be honest. There's been a couple of balls over the top for Josh Stones to chase. He was called offside. There was a corner to York, which got whipped in, and it ended up curling out for a goal kick. And then we've just seen the first real shot of the game. 14 minutes in, Hannant from Rochdale curling it over the bar. First real chance of the game, and we're 14 minutes in. Donald McPringfell, you're a lifesaver for me. Mate, you're a lifesaver for me. Make sure you've liked and subbed. We're live every single day watching games of football together. That's what we do here. Rochdale and York today, followed by Liverpool Palace. Later tonight, Arsenal Newcastle. And then I'm going to be live for 81 fixtures across 39 days at the World Cup. So, grafter. Rochdale have about half as many regular fans as York. And Rochdale has only beat York once in 10. I'm guessing there's a fair few who've got something riding on this game then. This game is huge. People don't realise it. It's a massive game, and it's so rare as well, isn't it, that you've got two teams on the final day scheduled to play each other, and there's still something there left to play for. First against second, or second against first, with Rochdale desperately needing a win. York would be happy with a point, I'm sure. Long ball from Marley and headed straight back to the keeper. Easy that. Yeti on the boat twerking for City today, Key. Absolutely, mate. 1,000,000%. Actually, I don't care, to be honest. I think I'd rather Southampton win today. But I'll be twerking for Newcastle. Barbosad, I'm from Brazil. Lots of love to Brazil, buddy. Come on, Rochdale, says Donald. And Shahid says, perfect day. Liverpool win, Wolves win, Newcastle and Southampton win, Villa win, hopefully now as well. Love it. Too bad the Liverpool game is on at the same time as the Spurs game. Well, we'll be listening. We will be listening along to the Spurs one as well. All the way back to Watmouth. Rochdale got hold of the ball in their own half and just knocking it around calmly, quietly, trying to draw York City maybe out of position. It's got to take... It's a very hot day as well. I've got to say, in the northwest, it is a very, very warm day. And I imagine that sun might take it out of the players quite a bit as well. It's scorching. I think it's the hottest day of the year in the UK so far today. So, yeah, that heat will be taking it out of the players. I know we're still only in sort of the end of April, just heading into May, but it's just starting to warm up a little bit now. My word, Yeovil 3-0 down in 20 minutes. To Tottenham getting relegated, Key. I didn't think so about a week or two ago, but obviously since then we've had Leeds beating United at Old Trafford, Brentford. We had Forest picking up a couple of big wins. Last night was massive. So now it's kind of a straight shot between West Ham and Spurs, isn't it? And I'm starting to doubt whether Spurs have got the wherewithal to do it. Donald, we can't show the game, mate. In the nicest possible way, mate, we cannot show the game. It's not possible for me to show the game. If I show the game, the channel gets banned. So please don't ask again. I can't show it. Jay says, watching along as a neutral, but if I had to choose one to go up, it's 100% Rochdale. Great away day from Bradford. Bradford have got Bolton today, haven't they? I was looking at the Bradford-Bolton game. That should be a good one. There you go. Referee has given a free kick for York City here. 18 minutes on the clock. York about to whip the ball in. It's Hunt stood over it. Played short. Bit of a set-piece move. Chance for York. Oh, massive save from Watmouth. And I think there was a foul on the edge of the box, so it wouldn't have counted. But that's the first real sighter for York. There was an off-the-ball collision, and I think... Is it Is it East who's gone down? Who's gone down? It's Moss. Moss has gone down on the edge of the box for Rochdale. Couple of off-the-ball challenges going on here, by the way. Some bad blood between Rochdale and York, because there's a few times now off the ball where there's been just a couple of elbows, couple of like little scuffles going on. And, Banks and Moss. There was a little collision at the edge of the box, and York City, if they had scored then, I think there would have been uproar because the referee had pulled the game back for a free kick. So, good save though. Very, very good save from Watmuff. Rochdale play it long again, and York City just, again, calming things down. Back to the goalkeeper. MK Dons 1-0. They go ahead of Bromley. Bromley have really threw it away at the end of the season, haven't they? Salford beating them on Thursday night. We watched that one. Salford-Bromley was a big game. GHJ, how's it going? Hello, Johnny here. You know what it makes it ridiculous? Both teams could finish on 135 points, win every single game, but beat each other once in the head-to-head, and one team could miss out. It's crazy, yeah, it is absolutely crazy, but it's fascinating, isn't it? This is why we love watching these types of games, and yeah, just both teams have been fantastic this season, so it's disappointing. I think it's nice that both clubs have put out joint statements, sort of imploring the Football League and you know, the FA in general, the broader football bodies, governing bodies, to have a look and start talking about 3-up and, you know, getting more going up from the National League. Because I think it's really disappointing, isn't it, to see... Oh, that's a wonderful football by Rochdale down the right-hand side. Excellent football. Absolutely cut York apart there. But good defending at the back from Johnson just to clear it away. Adebayo. Down the right-hand side. Lots of Rochdale's attacks coming down that right-hand side. Brooks and Kitchen having to double up quite a bit. Greetings from Turkey. Good to see you, Behar. Joe, nice to see some new people in here today. Hopefully it might be a trigger to get a few more coming in for the big games coming up over the next few weeks as well. Riddick says, I mean, as a Carlisle fan, we can finish on 95 points and still not go up. It's crazy. Yeah, it's mad. It is absolutely mad. And the National League's been one of my favourite leagues to watch this season. Long ball forward. Josh Stones is in. Here we go. 1-on-1. Plays it over to the right-hand side. Ollie Pierce. Strike. Good block. And Rochdale just about getting enough back. But it's not dead yet. Strike edge of the box. Stones. Plays it far post. York, and headed away by Rochdale, and it's, just scrambled away. Big chance though. York now starting to grow into the game a little bit. Rochdale had the chance with Hanant, and since that moment, York have just now started to find their feet a little bit more. Matheus Fernandez, hello from Japan. Lots of love to Japan. Reggie, how's it going, mate? Lovely to see you again. How you doing? How are you feeling about the Newcastle game tonight? Jason, you deserve the boost key. Now my Watchalong channel of choice. What a guy, Jason. What a fella you are. Love you to bits, mate. Viewers to drop by 80% when Welshring starts his quiz. Yeah, it's not Rochdale and York themed, this one, is it? Mr. Arsenal fan, how's it going, sir? TQ Archie, what's the score? Score so far is 0-0. Yeah, 0-0. We've had one corner kick in the game, which has gone to York City. We've had 0 shots on target. And only one shot off target, which came from Hanant. But it's been a I wouldn't say a quiet start to the game, because there genuinely could have been a red card. There really could have been a red card. Now Banks has gone down for York City, and we've got our first yellow card. First yellow card of the game has been shown to Banks, who, to be fair, I think Rochdale might say he could have been off by now. I mean, that's a yellow card for Banks. I don't think, but he did have a foul on the edge of the box. You want to see players stay 11v11 on a game like this. So I'm not encouraging a red card, by the way. But there's definitely been a few arms thrown in this game already. It's definitely a feisty one. Definitely a feisty one. Greetings from Brunei, says Matthew Ellison. Lots of love to Brunei. Wow. Still Fulham 0, Villa 0. Rochdale hung up to the far post and York headed away. Early pressure now from Rochdale. Stood up to the far post. Big chance, backstick. And York just again clear it away. It's very much about second balls this game. It's getting floated in. And great claim that from the goalkeeper. Taking all the pressure off his defence. Fantastic stuff there from Harrison Mail. Is it Harrison Mail? Harrison Marley? I don't know. How am I pronouncing his surname? Mail? Marley? I don't know. The capital of the Maldives is Marley, I guess, but it could be Harrison Mail. Salutations from New Zealand. Yes, love New Zealand. One of my bucket list countries. That I really want to go there. Stacey, had a tough week, but I'm okay. Hope you're okay. I'm hoping you're feeling better, Stacey. Come on, York, from a Leeds fan. Greetings from Romania. Wow. Loving that. Is it Mail? Okay, go on. We'll go Harrison Mail. Up the toffees. Shahid, is this sort of a Yorkshire derby key? No. Rochdale's Greater Manchester. So it's not really... It's not Yorkshire. I mean, York is like very far east Yorkshire. And this is... If it was... It's probably on the brink, like, but it's not. It's Greater Manchester, Rochdale, isn't it? Yeah, Rochdale's Greater Manchester. York is East Riding of York, I believe. Greetings from Ljubljana in Slovenia. Olimpia Ljubljana. I watched Ljubljana against Liverpool back in the day, I think it was. Carlos Clara subscribed. You literally saved this lone York City fan from Mexico. Greetings. How have you found your way all the way to Mexico, mate? Enjoy life in Mexico. York City clear it away again. Rochdale doing everything they can. All of Rochdale's attacks so far have been long, flat balls into the area, trying to sort of hit Dizaruvwe at the back stick, so he can head it down and maybe get those second balls picked up by Moss and Hannant and Rodney. Bennett says Rochdale is Lancashire / Greater Manchester since they changed the boundaries. Yeah, Lancashire versus Yorkshire is always a popular, if you remember Phoenix Knights. Long ball over the top again. Josh Stone's chasing it down and he's got it. That's not a foul. Ebanks Landell couldn't quite keep it in and it's going to be a corner. Well played, Josh Stones. Did very well there. Anfield Vortex, how you doing, sir? Keys worldwide. Rooting for York from Singapore, Romania, Brunei. We are global. Rodney Uplonka. Greetings from Florence in Italy. Hey, I've got my Fiorentina kit. Look at that. I've got my Fiorentina kit right here. Big Battistuta fan. Lots of love to Florence. Yorkshire, God's own county. My best mate's from Brighouse. One of my best mates, anyways, from Brighouse. So, yeah, I've experienced Yorkshire in all its splendour. Floated in, far post. York with a strike over the bar. Half volley, couldn't quite catch it right there. I think it was Hunt with the strike, was it? Or Banks? No, it was Banks. Banks at the back stick. Just skied it. And again, offside. Linesman's got his flag up. Offside. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. All of York's chances have come after there has been a foul or an offside flag. Rochdale trying to go long, go very direct and pick up those second balls. Which one will be an FC 27? Hopefully, you'd like to think both of them would be. Shahid, I understand it's a Roses clash. Lancashire and Yorkshire. Got it now, thanks guys. Pierre Moss, greetings from New Jersey. New Jersey. Lots of love to New Jersey. Gracie Lou Freebush of Miss Congeniality fame. Bro, do you have any Galatasaray, Besiktas, or Fenerbahce jerseys? I do. Yes, I have. I have 2 Galatasaray, and I have. In fact, I don't have a Besiktas. I do have a Fenerbahce though. I also have a Bursaspor somewhere as well, I think. As a Dale fan, if we lose, we're not winning the playoffs. Why? Why do you think that? I know the end of the season's been a bit of a weird time for Rochdale, the way it's kind of finished up, and obviously the Braintree game last week was mad, crazy. 3-2 Rochdale. Daddy-o, greetings from the International Space Station. Jack T, can you show the screen? I can, mate. Yes, I absolutely can show the screen if I want the channel to get banned. Greetings from the arse end of St. Helens. You in St. Helens as well? Good lad. Jim says York would love the goal, but would gladly settle for the draw. Of course they would. Absolutely. Channel is DAZN. Thank you, Hamish. It is, yes. You can watch on DAZN, DAZN. I don't want to subscribe. You don't have to, mate. You don't have to. I just appreciate you being here anyway and watching and liking and all that good stuff. It's all good. Just comment, enjoy. If it's not for you, no hard feelings. Move on, enjoy the rest of your day. Life's too short, mate. But best of luck to you, whatever you do. Italy loves Rochdale and cappuccino. Come on, Rochdale from Tangerang, Indonesia. Wowzers. Just get banned, mate. Stacey, I felt a bit depressed lately, but coming in here has helped me. Having a laugh with all of you, it's like having loads of friends, even though I've never met you all. Oh, Stacey, listen, I really appreciate that's a really, really lovely thing to share as well. By the way, that you other people are helping you, and I'm sure the people in the chat will appreciate it as well. It's great that you're feeling better as a result of coming in. We'll still be here every day, and I really hope you feel better. Make sure you keep sharing and speaking. It's important. Mohammed Usman says, I can hear the stadium from my house. You live close to Spotland then. Here we go. York City down the right-hand side. Ball in to Banks again. Stood up far post. Strike from Ollie Pearson over the bar. Is it going to be a corner? I think it is, yes. Corner kick. Enlightened one. Face for radio. No kidding, mate. I absolutely don't deny that. Greetings from Brighouse. In Brighouse. Good lad. Here we go. Brooks is now going to take the corner for York City. 31 minutes on the clock. And we've got a corner. Ben Brooks. And punched away by Watmuff. York City still have it. Strike. Again blocked. And now edge of the box. Big strike again. And that one goes straight through to Watmuff. And I think that's our first shot on target in the game. Watmuff sends it long, and I think that's going to go straight out of play, and it does. Shame. But good save from Watmuff. Very much needed there. Ball got whipped in from Brooks, and a couple of scrambly moments in the Rochdale box. York City with the strike, and Watmuff with the save. I am crew. Who does a draw more benefit out of the two teams? A draw doesn't benefit Rochdale at all. A draw wins the title for York. It's the final game of the season. If York get a draw, they win the title. They lift the title at Spotland. If Rochdale get a win, then the title is theirs. Number one, security. What other games are you doing today, if any? I am doing Arsenal against Newcastle tonight at 5:30. But before that, 3 o'clock, Liverpool against Palace. I'll be live for both of them. The overlay will look a little bit better for the Premier League games and stuff because we'll actually have the lineups pulled through. For this one, we've not been able to because it's National League and whatever reason it doesn't seem to pull through for National League games, unfortunately. But yes, we will have a slightly better look and feel for the Premier League games and the live stats and all that stuff for the Premier League games. Tomorrow we're doing the FA Cup semi-final, followed by AC Milan v Juventus in Serie A, 7:45 tomorrow night. Then Monday we've got Man United v Brentford, and obviously the big Champions League games Tuesday, Wednesday, and Villa v Forest on Thursday night next week. Morgan Rogers just came close for Aston Villa in the Fulham game. Still 0-0. Long ball forward again. Ollie Pearce wrestling with the Rochdale centre backs. Can't quite get hold of it though, and it's gone out for a throw in. York City now starting to dominate possession just a little bit more. They're starting to pick up the ball in good areas. I think the first half, it's probably been more York, I would say. York have probably had the better of the first half so far. Both teams have now got a card. It's a booking for East for bringing down... I think he brought down... Was it Boateng he brought down there? Oh, it's Brooks. No, it's Brooks. He brought down Brooks. So East has been booked and Banks has been booked. Yeah, foolish that, really. Very, very silly. So we've got 2 players in the booking, in the books, and York City have had 53% possession to 47% for Rochdale. 2 shots for York, 1 of them on target, 3 corner kicks. 0 corner kicks for Rochdale, 0 shots on target. York City float the ball in and straight to Watmuff. That's too easy. Far too easy. Come on, Brooks, lad. I'm following his career on his YouTube. Nice. Can teams get relegated in the National League? Yes, they absolutely can. Yeah, they can get relegated. They can go down to the National League North or the National League South, depending on where they are. So obviously at the moment you've got Brackley Town, Morecambe, Braintree. All of those are relegated. All losing as well at the moment. Truro, who are rock bottom of the table, are currently winning, believe it or not. That'd be their first win in about 8 or 9 games, but they are winning away to Aldershot. The Shot's not having a great time of it at the moment either. Murreza Falevi, you guys should need to watch York players Ben Brooks on YouTube. We'll keep an eye out for it. Maxi Molzer, where'd you watch the game? DAZN, DAZN. Watmuff now having a little bit of a word with the linesman. I think it's going to be a free kick outside the area. Did he carry the ball out the box here? I think he did. As Watmuff takes the ball, does it go outside the area? Oh, that's harsh. That is harsh. Watmuff takes the ball, picks it up. He runs out the area, but he does hold the ball in. And the referees give a free kick to York. It's to the right-hand side, near where the corner flag is. But it's a free kick to York City. And a very, very dangerous position, this. Very dangerous position. Carlos Clara, not going to lie, half of York City's players sound like bootleg versions of world-class players. Josh Stones, Joe Felix, and Alex Hunt. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like the Pro Evo versions of them sort of thing back in the day. York City strike, miles over the bar. Terrible free kick that. Got to do better there, I think. Poor from Brooks. Shahid, great to see people from all over the world and new people in the chat. Great stuff. That's lovely to see, 3-star as well. People in the chat supporting Stacey. That's what it's about here. This is why I'm like super, super honoured and proud that we have this amazing community of people. It's really lovely. We've got a good bunch here, haven't we? We've definitely got a good bunch. We're like a tripod. If one falls, the rest of us picks you back up. Come on, Stacey, we're here for you, lovely. Jim says it's actually on TV here in the USA on DAZN with a VPN. Okay, fair enough. Love that. Again, wouldn't have a clue where you could watch it in the US. All I know is that in the UK here, DAZN have the broadcast rights for the National League, and that is where you can watch it. Cheers, number one security. Thanks very much, mate. Very kind of you. Still 0-0. It's not been... I wouldn't go as far as saying it's been a damp squib. It's not been dull in any way, shape or form, but it's maybe not been the powder keg atmosphere that we expected. I thought we'd maybe get a goal in the first half. I thought we'd get, maybe tense and tight sort of end-to-end type of football, but sadly it's not really been that. It's maybe been two teams who are maybe a touch nervous to concede. Oh, scramble in the box, and again the referee has called it back. Referee's been very whistle happy in this game as well, I've got to say that. He's blown up every time there's been any sort of movement in the box. These are other ways not happy with that at all. He was very much asking for the referee to, I think, award in his favour. Maybe even a half claim for the penalty, but no penalty. And it's a free kick in the area for York City, which Harrison Mail will take. Yagit says, hi, I'm here for India. First time National League, I'm here for soccer, supporting ROC. Love that. Score prediction for Liverpool v Palace. Liverpool to win 2-0, I think, in that one. Palace will have one eye on the Europa Conference League semi-final against Shakhtar Donetsk on Thursday night. They've got to travel to Poland on Monday. So in 48 hours, they know they're going to be on a plane travelling to Poland for the pre-match and all that stuff. So I fully expect we'll see a changed Palace side. And whether that's enough to give Liverpool the momentum, who knows? Palace have already beaten us a couple of times this season, so I am a little bit nervous. Dylan, if Dale win, I'll buy you a brass. I don't think the wife would be too happy with that, mate. But I'll bear it in mind. From Hong Kong, knowing this is the biggest game. It's a huge game, yeah, it is. And I think people in the UK even don't really quite appreciate just how rare this is and how big of a game this is for the National League, not just for Rochdale, not just for York, but for the National League as a whole. I think it's a massive moment, and it's very. Oh, and Fulham have gone in front against Villa. Who saw that coming? Sessegnon with the goal. Aston Villa now pegged back. Villa maybe with one eye on that Thursday night game against Forest. And that now means that if Liverpool were to beat Palace later on, we go above Aston Villa. That's what we want to see. Come on. Greetings from Rochdale. Good to see you, mate. Lots of love to Rochdale. Lots of love to York. York's one of my favourite cities. Went to York on a stag do about 6 months ago. And we played foot golf. Mark 40X, Philippines here. One of my best mates lives in Manila as well. All boxed up. Regards the match, was going to be hard to follow the entertainment and that performance last night by Forest. Yeah, listen, they're not all winners, are they, mate? They're not all winners. We try our best to pick some great games on here, but they're not all winners. Martin Robson, I can see Newcastle scraping a point against Arsenal today. What do you think? We're all hoping for it a little bit, aren't we? We're all rooting for Newcastle tonight. So yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so. Rochdale down the right-hand side. Again here. Floated into the area. That's basically been what they've done all game. And again, the same thing we've seen all game. Harrison Mail comes out, dominates his area, claims the ball. Too easy, that. Far too easy. It was Gordon who floated it in, looking for Dizaruvwe at the back stick, and just too easy for the goalkeeper. So you hate every other city. Yeah, pretty much. Dapper Cosine says, are you doing the FA Cup tomorrow? I am indeed, mate, yes. I'll be live for that one. 3 games today, 2 games tomorrow, and then a game every single day next week. Man United, Brentford, PSG, Bayern, Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, Forest against Villa. Next Friday is kind of set up to be Leeds v Burnley, but it's not a great game. I might try and find something else to watch next Friday. Watching from Thailand, a York lad. Wonderful stuff. A Minstermen in Thailand. Good stuff, mate. Marie says, honestly, I would have expected a more attacking match from Rochdale, given they absolutely have to win. Will we see a completely different second half? I think the approach maybe here has been from Jimmy McNulty's point of view. He's going to look at it and think, well, if we can try and just keep it tight and not concede, because I think once York score one, we then have to go and... Because we've got to win. Rochdale have to win. I think they're more thinking, let's keep it 0-0 for as long as possible and go for it late in the game. That's better than, let's try and start fast. Because if York pick us off and score one, then we've got to commit bodies. And with York's attack, they'll score 2, 3, 4, and that's where it gets embarrassing. So York City have got a corner here now. Even with Rochdale keeping it quite tight, you know, the joint best defence in the Championship, Rochdale... York City have got a corner, whipped in, punched away by Watmuff, and it's going to be a corner on the other side now. Are you doing the City game today? I'm not, mate. No, I'm doing Arsenal-Newcastle tonight. 2-1 Dale. I'm from the Dale. Good lad. PT Hack should show the game. Can't show it, mate. Sorry, the channel will get banned if I show it. I'd love to, but... unfortunately, I'm not able to show it. Ball whipped in from York City again. Far post. Rochdale clear it away. York City again. Out to the left-hand side. Played deep and swung in and headed away by Ebanks Landell at the back. And it's going to go all the way back into the York half now. It's going to end up half-time 0-0. We've already got into injury time now. I don't know how many extra minutes we're going to be afforded by the official. My guess would be not that many. We've not had too many stoppages, so maybe 1 minute of added on time. And I think it is 1 added minute. 1 added minute. You're a northern lad. I am indeed, mate. I'm originally born in St Helens, but I've moved around a little bit. I've worked in Manchester for a few years, worked in Liverpool for a few years. And yeah, bounced around a little bit between sort of Warrington, Widnes and here and there. Where can I watch it? How can we watch? DAZN, DAZN is where you need to watch it. Lee 89, my local team in the National League, Scunthorpe United. It's a tough league, yes. And we've watched Scunny as well. Scunny have done quite well this season. They're going to be in the playoffs. Johnny, Liverpool fan here. Are you a slot out supporter? I am absolutely not a slot out supporter, mate. I am very much slot in. And it is half time here. Half time in the big game, the biggest game, the biggest of games in the National League today. It's Rochdale 0, York City 0. Now, if you're new around here, then you'll maybe not have known the fact that we do a half-time quiz. Every single game, we do a half-time quiz. Welshwing, one of our regulars, has got a bit of a reputation for delivering some absolutely fantastic half-time quizzes to make you think. So, here we go. Welshwing, half-time quiz. Top 15 Premier League appearances from players born in Yorkshire. Good grief. Yorkshire Premier League players. That's a difficult one. I would imagine James Milner's got to be front and centre, right? Millie's got to be number 1. Plastic Scouser, I see. Not really a plastic Scouser, because that would assume I am attempting to be Scouse, and I'm absolutely not. I have no desire to be anything other than what I am, mate. I was born in St Helens. I am a woolly back. Proud, and that's it. Well, maybe proud would be a stretch, but I'm a St Helena. Don't claim in any way to be I'm a Scouser. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 10th is Harry Maguire. What about Andy I nearly said Andy Robertson, just because he came from Hull. That was stupid. Ignore that. Aaron Lennon's not a bad shout. Dawson. Aaron Lennon's 2nd. Good shout. Billy Sharp. Don't think he had too many appearances in the Prem. Alan Smith, though. What about Alan Smith? Yeah, Alan Smith is an excellent shout. It could well be Alan Smith. Ellie, watching from Leeds as an Oldham fan. Really don't know who I want to win today's game. Well, we watched Oldham last year in the playoff final against Southend. What a performance that was. Absolutely incredible game. Stones, yeah. John Stones has got to be up there. Kyle Walker as well. Yeah, Kyle Walker was Sheffield. John Stones, Barnsley, wasn't he? So, yeah, John Stones and Kyle Walker, I would assume, would definitely be up there. Walker is 4th. Okay. Not Alan Smith. Is David Seaman Yorkshire? Is he a Yorkshireman? Batty is 6th. I'd have never said Batty. Seaman is 5th. What about Mark Crossley? Stones is 9th. What about Mark Crossley? Mark Crossley was a Premier League goalkeeper for many, many years. Admittedly, he started his career just slightly before the start of the Premier League. But Mark Crossley was from Barnsley, wasn't he? Famously, as Brian Clough, he used to say. Was Chris Waddle from Yorkshire? Well, he played for Wednesday. I think he might have been. But again, didn't really have his biggest sort of period in the Premier League. It was kind of just before that, wasn't it? Nigel Martin. Was Nigel Martin Yorkshire? Calvin Phillips. Aaron Ramsdale is from Sheffield, isn't he? According to Dave, he might well be. Jamie Vardy. Is Vardy from Sheffield? Nigel Martin is 16th. Oh, right, okay. He played for York City. Alf City, what is the quiz? The quiz is... Name the top 15 Premier League appearance holders born in Yorkshire. So far, we have... Jamie Vardy's 8th. That's a great shout. I would never have said that. We've got Nigel Martin in 16th, just outside. Harry Maguire is 10th. John Stones from Barnsley is 9th. Jamie Vardy's 8th. David Batty is 6th. 5th is David Seaman. 4th is Kyle Walker. We haven't yet got 3rd. 2nd is Aaron Lennon. And 1st is James Milner. Mark 4EX, watching for the first time. So refreshing change from TalkSport. Just walking on your goal reaction. Or waiting on your goal reaction before subscribing. Not going to lie, buddy. I'm hoping for a goal. South American style. Do you know what? Just because you've said that now, that's exactly what it's going to happen. As and when it comes. If and when it comes. Nigel Martin is Cornish. I thought he was South Coast. But there you go. Cook is 15th. Kevin Keegan. Lewis Cook was 15th. Scuba Reel says, Key, can I tell you a fun fact? Assuming it's fun. Yeah, of course you can. Danny Rose is from Doncaster, I believe. Erling Haaland was born in Leeds. Does that count? Yeah, Erling Haaland from Leeds. That's got to count, surely. Sam Byram, Charlie Taylor. Erling Haaland says Scafin. Yeah, it could be. Certainly could be, couldn't it? Not Haaland, okay. Danny Rose is 11th. Danny Rose is an excellent shout. So we're actually only missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We're only missing 5 now. Dean Windass. Any other shouts? We've already got James Milner. We're doing, if you've just joined us, our halftime quiz. We always do a halftime quiz. And it's a beauty today. In honour of York City, the league leaders, we have done... a quiz, courtesy, I say we have done, I've not done anything. Welsh Wing, one of our wonderful regulars, has come in with another fantastic quiz, and it is the top 15 Premier League appearance holders from people born in Yorkshire. And so far we have, number 15 is Lewis Cook, number 14 we haven't yet got, number 13 is Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 12 we haven't got, 11 is Danny Rose, 10th Harry Maguire, 9th John Stones, 8th Jamie Vardy, 7th we haven't yet got. 6th is David Batty. 5th is David Seaman. 4th Kyle Walker. 3rd Stuart Downing. I would never have said Stuart Downing. 2nd is Aaron Lennon. 1st is James Milner. Southgate is 17th. So Nigel Martin was 16th. Southgate is 17th. So we're just outside the 15th. We've got 3 more left to get, people. Come on, keep them coming. Keep the guesses coming. If you're enjoying the quiz, do me a favour, hit like, hit subscribe. We're live every single day watching games of football together. I'm a Liverpool fan, but don't hold that against me. We've got loads of wonderful people in the chat, all sorts of different fans from different clubs. Southgate is 7th, not 17th. Okay, Gareth Southgate, 7th. I did think that, to me. I did think Southgate would have had a bit more than that. Phil Jagielka was, I think, born in Sheffield. Yes, I'm sure he was. Ben Godfrey, not a bad shout, that one. Wavering Vermin, excellent shout, Ben Godfrey. I just think maybe he might not have had enough time in the Prem. Carlos Lara says, why? Only Prem because Gordon Banks was born in Sheffield. Yes, I think it is only Premier League. Jag was born in Sale, raised in Yorkshire. Technicality. Fabian Delph, says Dave. We've already got Lewis Cook. What about Fabian Delph, Welsh wing? Paul Robinson's probably not a great shout, not a bad shout either. Yeah. Assuming we're talking about the same Paul Robinson. There's 2 Paul Robinsons who played in the Prem, isn't there? Fabian Delph, Leeds United, Aston Villa, Everton, Man City. We are about 5 or 6 minutes away from the second half kicking off. We're just going to finish up our half-time quiz. The players aren't yet back out on the pitch, so you're all right. You've got time to go and make a brew if you want. Fabian Delph is 12th. It's nearly a rhyme, that, isn't it? So we're only waiting on number 14. Have we got any clues, Welsh wing, on who number 14 might well be? Half-time quiz, just as a reminder, is the top 15 Premier League appearance holders of players born in Yorkshire. Number 15 was Lewis Cook. We haven't yet got number 14. Number 13 is Calvert-Lewin. Number 12 is Fabian Delph. Number 11, Danny Rose. Number 10, Harry Maguire. Number 9, John Stones. Number 8, Jamie Vardy. Number 7, Gareth Southgate. Number 6, David Batty. Number 5, David Seaman. Number 4, Kyle Walker. Number 3, Stuart Downing. Number 2, Aaron Lennon. And number 1, the GOAT, James Milner. Not Johnny Howson then. I can't see it being Johnny Howson. No, again, for the same reason. He did play in the Prem, but maybe didn't play long enough. I can't see him playing. Did he have more appearances in the Prem than, say, Lewis Cook? Or I don't think he'd have had nearly as many as Calvert-Lewin. McCarthy, Keegan, Billy Sharp, Calvin Phillips. It can't be Gordon Banks. No, we're only talking Premier League era, so it can't be Gordon Banks. Plenty of goals going in elsewhere. Look at that, across the National League. Plenty of goals going in across the National League today. Paul Robinson is 14th. Excellent stuff. Wonderful. Paul Robinson, ex-Leeds and Tottenham goalkeeper, and did he play for a few others? I think he did. Paul Robinson famously kicked fresh air away in Zagreb and cost England a potential World Cup spot. Or was it the Euros? I can't remember. Either way, that is the top 15 highest Premier League appearances from Yorkshiremen. Lewis Cook, Paul Robinson, Calvert-Lewin, Fabian Delph, Danny Rose, Harry Maguire, John Stones, Jamie Vardy, Gareth Southgate, David Batty, David Seaman, Kyle Walker, Stuart Downing, Aaron Lennon and James Milner. Thank you very much, everyone in the chat. Really appreciate everyone who contributed to that. Thank you very much, Welshwing, as always, bringing the great quizzes. And we'll have another one of them straight after this game. We've got Liverpool against Crystal Palace. We'll have another half-time quiz in that one and another half-time quiz in the Arsenal v Newcastle game tonight. So if you enjoyed that, make sure you, 1, say thank you to Welshwing in the chat, but 2, hit like, hit subscribe, and you'll see more of them every single day. Euro 2008, that was the one. That was the Wally with the brolly, wasn't it? That was the Steve McLaren era. Scott Carson came in for the home leg as well, didn't he? It wasn't really a leg, it was just a home tie against Croatia. Terrible, terrible side, that. Excellent quiz, as always. Right, well, The players are back out. The sprinklers are on. So it suggests maybe we're going to get a bit more slick on the deck action for the second half, because I don't think the ball's touched the pitch for most of that first half. Feels like they're playing it long every opportunity they get, trying to maybe lose the ball in the sun. It's quite a low sun there at Spotland, and both teams going to have to do a little bit better if we're going to see goals in this second half. All boxed up, entertaining quiz. I wouldn't expect anything less from Welshwing. Always brings the funnies. Predictions for the final Premier League table. I think Arsenal still win it. Do we think Arsenal win it? Just as a poll of people who are in the chat now watching, can anyone just say to me, just put in the chat for me, do you think it's Arsenal? Do you think it's City? Who wins the league from this point on? 4 games left to go. Both teams deadlocked on the same number of points. Both teams basically on the same goal difference. City are only top by virtue of goals scored. Who wins it from here? Who wins it? We've got a lot of Arsenal fans. We've got a lot of City fans in the chat. We've got a lot of neutrals like myself who don't really care. I'd prefer City to win it, but I don't really care. I'd rather City win it. But I'm not that bothered. I won't lose any sleep if Arsenal do. Good luck to them. Pookie Pook says City. Matt's gone for City. Reyes Left Boots has gone for City as well. City easy, says Damien. John's gone for City. All boxed up. No, Man City will be Premier League champions. Bottlers have lost it. Mike Krengle says Arsenal. I still think Arsenal as well. Yeah, I'm not changing from Arsenal. I still think they're going to do it. They play twice as well, by the way. Before City play again, Arsenal have to play twice. Tonight being the first time, while City are playing in the FA Cup semi-final against Southampton. So this is a massive, massive opportunity for Arsenal to put 6 points between them and City and then really put the pressure on City. But if they drop points tonight, it just changes everything again, doesn't it? Lee's gone for City. Andy's gone for City. Shell's gone for City. Lorna has gone for Arsenal. Sarah, come on, City. DCFC, I have Arsenal winning it and City losing at Bournemouth, game week 37. City have got Bournemouth, they've got Everton, they've got some tough fixtures. But then you could say that there's no easy game between now and the end of the season, could you? Carlos, I do think it's City. Arsenal are mentally broken. And I said this, a few people said this in the chat, it's not like I'm taking credit for it, but a fair few people said, didn't they, that I think the League Cup just played a fair bit in terms of psychologically unsettling Arsenal. I think if City had been beaten in that, Arsenal might have thought, we've got the better of these, we can do them over the remainder of the season. But because City won, and won quite convincingly, I think it just let planted that seed of doubt in the back of their mind. And it's very, very difficult to recover from that sort of thing. I feel like City have another draw in them. I think both will do. This is the thing. I'm almost certain both teams drop points. We've got the teams about to kick off, and they have done. There you go. Rochdale get us underway for the second half at Spotland. Here we go. Long ball forward. No surprise there. That's exactly what we've seen. And Rochdale lose the ball. York City then get it pumped up the other end. 2 long balls in the opening 5 seconds. Brian, you look like such a Leeds fan. I didn't know all Leeds fans were handsome. You're defo from St Helens, I'm guessing you're a Liverpool fan. You're right. You're absolutely right. Ian, I didn't realise City were top if they were on the same points. That's so important. At the moment, yes, because of goals scored. Goal difference is deadlocked. I don't even know, says until 5:30, I'm a Rochdale fan. And Core by Voodoo, I think City, because I don't see how the team can respect Arteta. He's a cowardly micromanager to me. That is very strong, but I can't even disagree with you, mate. It's very strong. But I think he is a little bit lacking in assertiveness almost, Arteta. He's got a lot of fantastic players at Arsenal, and I think a lot of them are just on the leash a little bit. They're held back by his tactics rather than encouraged to go forward, encouraged to take chances. And I think that's a big important thing that Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp and other title-winning managers have given their attacking players. They've given them encouragement to go forward. Lose the ball. It's okay. You'll get more chances. Do it again. Go and keep losing the ball. Go and keep creating chances. We'll back you. Feels like they're a little bit scared to do that at Arsenal. They always play it quite safe. Working the angle, working the percentage. Percentage football, that's what it is, isn't it? Liquid Laser, leagues being too inconsistent in form to instill confidence that anyone's going to show up when they have to, so the Gunners have to play like they need wins every time, is how I feel. And again, that's a very accurate point, very fair point. Joe Rohan, yesterday was my birthday and I was just at the doctor's and got the all clear from epilepsy. Wow, hey, I'm an epileptic as well, there you go. From one epileptic to another, mate. Lots of love, purple warriors all at once, good lad, and I'm glad you got the all clear. I'm a lifer, I'm in for life. Brian, I can tell that St. Helens Skem accent from a mile away. I'm nowhere near Skem, but yeah, I was born in St. Helens and grew up that way. All boxed up, here's my take on the Premier League at the moment. The Great London Collapse. Arsenal bottlers, Chelsea ridiculously crap at footy, and Spurs relegation fodder. West Ham in the mire. Millwall flying though, eh? How's the match, says Palm Beach. First half has been a little bit dour. It's been a lot of long balls. A lot of teams just trying to get... They've not really been able to hold on to it. But this is a big chance. Here's Josh Stones. Strike. Straight at the keeper. Too easy that. Watmuff takes it in. It was right at him. But that's, again, the second shot on target in the game. Both of them from York City. Rio's left boot. Thoughts on Freddie Woodman? Good luck to him. I really hope he shows up today. I'm sure he will. People forget where we were before Arteta and what he has done. These AFTV fans need to sit down and shut up. Semyen7677. Did you walk into a lamppost earlier? Not earlier, no. No, a long time ago. Strike from Rochdale, and it's gone wide. I don't even know, says, can I just say this Arteta bottling streak wouldn't even be such a big deal if our fans don't act like we win it every year. Nitro, good to see you. Rubes, hello Dave, or Key as you're known, good to see you mate. U10, hi Key, I've got a 12-1 on today for Cardiff, Wigan, Reading and Huddersfield. Good lads. Enjoy, hope you win it. Brian, bro, my accent identifying has never let me down yet. Well, hey, good luck to you, mate. I'm trying to make a living out of that if you can. Brian, before Arteta, you were winning the FA Cup. Now you are not winning the FA Cup. Hamish, Rochdale have played in a couple of FA Cup semi-final type games this month. York for the win. Game just shows why these should not be in League Two. They won't cut it. I mean, you say that, but I think when they do come up, there'll be investment. Teams will change. Teams will adapt. Oldham were the same last year. Oldham came up in a big playoff game against Southend, and you know they've done broadly okay. They've not been an embarrassment, Oldham. In fact, up until recently, they were still in with a chance of the playoffs, I think, if I remember rightly. Carlos says, Arsenal in February, we will win 4 titles. Arsenal in March, we will win 3. Arsenal in April, we will win 2. Arsenal in May, Spurs are going down. Liquid Laser. I remember when Arsenal set a record for most back-to-back comebacks in a row in the league when RVP and co were still around, but back then they treated back passes as criminally chargeable. And Johnny says, do you not think Slaughter's made last summer's signings 100% worse? No, not at all. I don't think that at all. And again, he's not responsible for recruitment. I think that's the big thing to remember with Arne Slot, is he has nothing to do with recruitment. So, yeah, very, very difficult to really apportion blame on the guy when recruitment wasn't good enough, I think, in the summer. And he's also been labelled, he's also been laden with a whole host of other big issues. Both of our centre forwards having freak long-term injuries. Our new centre back, freak long-term injury on his debut. Both our right backs, freak long-term injuries. Our centre forward tragically passing away in the summer. Now, these things on their own might not be catastrophic for the following season, but I think collectively you have to look at it and go, Liverpool are probably the third best squad in the league, third or fourth best squad in the league. That's probably about where we'll finish. It's hard to argue then that the managers really let the side down when you look at it and go, are they as good as City and Arsenal? No, they're not. I don't think any. I think the most optimistic Liverpool fan would say they are nowhere near as good as City and Arsenal. The squad we've been able to name, the benches we've been able to name, have been kids for the most part. Amara Nallo, Calvin Ramsey, Kieran Morrison. Names a lot of people don't even really recognise. Whereas Arsenal are bringing on, Eze off the bench, or Odegaard off the bench, or Gyökeres or Havertz or Jesus off the bench. City bringing on Marmoush and Doku or Foden or whoever. It's night and day. It's night and day. I think the manager's earned himself another season at an absolute minimum. Thomas Bennett, thoughts on Runcorn Quay? He's got a cracking bridge. It's got two. It's got two bridges. It's great bridges. Couple of great bridges. Which players are a must this season for Liverpool? Oh, we need definitely a full-back. Probably a goalkeeper if Alisson's going. 2 or 3 midfielders. Probably 2 wingers. So we sold 7 last summer. We'll probably sell 7 again this summer. Another arm in the face there. I tell you what, these players, they need to keep their elbows down. There's plenty of players getting caught in the face. Rodney's gone down there. To be fair, it's not like we've been greedy. 1 title would be nice. No, that's true. Yeah, Arsenal, I'm sure Arsenal will win it at some point, but it's been a very disappointing few years. It's going to be another free kick to Rochdale in the area. To York in the area. Dizaruvwe couldn't quite take the ball down without fouling. Liam Vernon, how's it going? Mike Keegan, thoughts on Jan Diamand being linked to Liverpool? It's difficult to justify 70, 80 million quid for him. He's talented winger, but he was playing for Leganés in La Liga last year. It's so tough. It just feels like anyone who has half a good season, you're paying massive money for him. Ryan at Bournemouth, I think, has been just as impressive in many ways. Bournemouth only signed him in January for 20 million quid. I'd probably be more tempted to go and offer them 45 for him than Diamand for 70 or 80 from Leipzig. Shahid says, have you heard the news? Key Liverpool going after Denzel Dumfries. Josh Stones is in. Big. It's the 3rd or 4th chance for York where they've gone through, and Josh Stones, couple of sitters. Definitely one that he should have scored, and that one is the best chance of the game. Josh Stones played clean through. He was one-on-one with the keeper, and he just maybe got a bit of a shove in the back. Not enough that you would say it's a penalty, but enough to put him off from Ebanks at the back, and he just got it trapped in between his feet, and he kind of hits it straight at the keeper. Poor that from Josh Stones. Must do better. Liam Key, are we all ready for Palace to make it 4 in a row, beating Liverpool this season? No chance, mate. It's not happening. Daddy-O, it's not even that being that disappointing, though. 2nd is gutting if it was a close rate, but the bigger picture is 2nd is not disappointing. If Tottenham don't win today, I don't see where they get a win from. No, I agree. I think if Tottenham don't win today, they're down. That centre-back for Rochdale, Banks Landell, didn't he play for Wolves? Ebanks Blake played for Wolves. I'm not sure about Ebanks Landell. He might have done. But Ebanks Blake, I remember Sylvan Ebanks Blake playing for Wolves. Mark says slot out Ange in. Do you know what? I wouldn't even be that disappointed with that. I quite like Ange Postecoglou. I don't want Slot to leave though. But if he did, I think there's worse managers we could get than Ange. Here we go. Rochdale again. Foul on the halfway line. Scrappy type of game. Not really too many chances. The only chance we've had so far has been for Josh Stones through on goal. Other than that, been a bit tame. Xabi Alonso. Not for me, no. I wouldn't want Xabi Alonso anywhere near Liverpool. Nowhere near us. I would much rather Ange Postecoglou than Xabi Alonso. That's genuinely not even a joke. And I don't want Ange Postecoglou, but I'm saying I would rather Ange than Xabi. Piss me off when people use the jotted excuse. People every day lose people and still need to perform at work. It's not quite the same though, that, is it? It's not quite the same because, again, you know, I've lost people, I'm sure you have. We've all lost people. You're absolutely right in that sense. But I think a 1% drop in performances in elite sport can cause you to lose games of football. That's going to be the difference between winning and losing. I've gone into work after losing someone. I'm sure other people in the chat have gone into work after they lose someone. Work sort of understands. They make allowances. You know, maybe your productivity is not going to be great for the next few weeks, maybe even the next month or two. And they'll make allowances for that. Can't really do that in the Premier League. If you're grieving and your concentration's affected and you switch off for even 1 second, you concede a goal. It's the difference between winning and losing. It's not quite the same as you know, maybe working in an office, working on a building site, whatever else you're doing. I don't know. But again, no, I don't think anyone's actually saying, I'm certainly not saying that is the reason why Liverpool are where they are, but it's certainly a factor, isn't it? It's a percentage. Maybe it's not 100%, but maybe it's 1%, maybe it's 5%, maybe it's 20%. I don't know. It's a factor, a variable, something that hasn't happened before. Rio's left boot. I would rather any manager over Slot. I'd take Rosinha. I think that's hyperbole, mate. Woodman starts. He has to. Yeah, he has to. We've got nobody else. We have no other goalkeeper. Johnny, how is 17 defeats at Liverpool acceptable? It's not, but it's all relative, isn't it, Johnny? It's all relative. If we have 17 or 18 defeats, but we finish third, it's not a brilliant season, but it's also not the end of the world, is it? So, like, I think you've got it's all relative. You're as good as the teams around you in many ways. So if we finish in third, but we've lost 17 or 18 games, then so what? Who cares? Who cares? No one's bothered. We finished second on 96 points and barely lost, and whatever, or 99 points and barely lost. Like, it doesn't matter. You're only as good as the rest of the league. Rio's left boot. Do you think Rio will start? I don't know. We'll probably be able to tell. I think the lineups are out very soon, if they're not already. Yeah, starting lineups. Rio Engamoa is on the bench. No Rio Engamoa. Stacey, no team can be perfect every year. If they were, it will be boring. And Liquid Laser, Pool going third after all the drama is wild. Same for United as it is. So Pool win by a few in a bit and Villa is losing. Man United don't do the business. Bob's your uncle. That's it. It can all change, can't it? Ball floated over to the back stick again. York City can't quite get the head on it. Comes over to Banks on the right-hand side. Floated in. And is that going to go behind for a corner? No. Cleared away by the Dale at the back. Back to King. King driving into the box. Great run this. Oh, Rochdale with a fabulous bit of defending. Unai's losing at Fulham. Kicking water bottles everywhere. Rochdale, great defending again. Last 30. Big last 30 at Spotland. With the rumours of Curtis Jones open to an exit away from Liverpool, what's your opinions on selling him? I think it's the right thing to do. I think he's got to go. For his own career, for his career, it's better. He can't be a starting player for a team that's going to challenge for the title. I think if he wants to play regular football, he needs to do what Harvey Elliott has done and what Jarrell Kwanzaa's done and leave the club in search of that. He's never going to be a regular starter for Liverpool if we have any ambitions of being a title challenging team again. Curtis Jones can't be a starter in that midfield three. He'll never be more than a Nicky Butt. That's what Curtis Jones is to Liverpool. He's a Nicky Butt. And that's no slight on Nicky Butt either, by the way. But that is kind of where we are. York City, play the ball all the way back. Nick, how's it going, lad? Yonig says, would like to hope that sooner or later the two teams will take to the field. It seems like an Italian Catenaccio match. It's just, yeah, they're kind of cancelling each other out at the minute. 61 minutes on the clock. York with the ball in, big chance. Rochdale, good defending again, and Rochdale hanging on a little bit here in the last 5 minutes. York starting to put a bit more pressure on. Nick says, I will bet Liverpool win and get Liverpool to score 2 or more. If you win, it's guaranteed Champions League football. Pretty much, yes. Johnny, wasn't Nicky Butt a regular? No, not really. No, Nicky Butt was always behind Roy Keane, and he was behind Paul Scholes in that midfield too. He was never ever considered a regular starter, and that's why ultimately he left, right? He went to Birmingham and then Newcastle for in search of regular minutes. He was a lovely, lovely player, same as Curtis Jones, but just not quite a starter. And I think if he wasn't Scouse, and more importantly, the only Scouser in our team, I think if his name was Curtiso Jonesio, I would imagine he's probably already sold and fans would be a little bit less inclined to Kerr. Isaac says Boateng has been class for York this season. He was good for Mansfield over the years also. Can't believe Villa are losing at Fulham. Carlos, I love how many adjectives we can use in place for boring, like very defensive or very tactical. Nick says Liverpool will win. Key, are we sure? I'm sure. As a Liverpool fan, I'm sure, but I acknowledge that there's maybe an element of bias in that. I'm a Liverpool fan. Of course I'm going to back my team to win. Dylan, are you Welsh? I am not Welsh, mate. No, I was born in St Helens, grew up in St Helens. I've moved away from the area a little bit, but certainly nowhere near Wales. Ooh, good tackle. Excellent tackle. And Boateng there, giving it to the fans, saying, come on, get up about it. Morning, Key and community. Good to see you, CG. Curtisao João Jonesinho. Exactly that, yes. Rochdale knocking it down the right-hand side now. But still, a little bit lethargic, a little bit cumbersome. Not a lot of energy in the game. Again, I wonder what factor the weather is playing in that. The two teams under the sun. Long ball over the top, far too easy, straight through, and Fulham are now 2-0 up. Oh, Fulham 2-0 up against Aston Villa. Are they? No, I don't think they are. I think it's been chalked off. It's been chalked off. U10, if we beat Palace today and if Villa and United both lose, can we move to third place or is the goal difference too much? No, we will. We absolutely do finish in third place by the end of the weekend if Villa lose and Manchester United lose against Brentford. And obviously then we have to play Manchester United and we have to play Aston Villa and we have to play Chelsea. So there's still plenty of games to go for Liverpool to do it. Sessegnon has now scored and made it 2-0 for Fulham. Apparently it's not ruled out according to this. Maybe it is still to be ruled out. Oh, okay. No, it has. CGLFC, I see Morecambe are in relegation spots. Did they not get a points deduction and were they not in the Football League recently? They were, yes. Yeah, they were. They had a takeover bid and it kind of hasn't quite gone to plan, sadly, for Morecambe. GHJ says, another Johnny here. Can you imagine if the game is still level but then the Rochdale keeper goes to score and send them up? Yeah, like a Jimmy Glass moment. Carlisle, Jimmy Glass, do you remember that? Rochdale now taking the ball and driving forward down the right-hand side, but excellent defensive work by York City again. And York now come back at him. Left-hand side, floated in, too much on it, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Far too easy, that. Far, far too easy. Dan O'Driscoll, United will not lose. We thought that against Leeds United, though, didn't we, to be fair, Dan? We did think that. Nick, who do you think will be relegated from La Liga? Well, I'm hoping not Sevilla. I'm baffled by Sevilla. Sevilla's my favouriteest place in the whole world. My most favourite place in the whole world. And I don't want to see Sevilla going down. Ryan East going off here for Casey Petit. Couple of changes. Players going over, having a drinks break. There's a couple of other changes coming on for Rochdale, possibly. But yeah, I think at this moment in time, I would say it's almost certainly Oviedo, Levante, Elche. I'll go Elche. I think Elche are going to get pulled into it. Alaves are losing at the moment, by the way, but I still fancy Elche to get pulled into it. I think Valencia will be okay. I think Sevilla will be okay, just about. I think Oviedo, Levante, and I'll go Elche. Even though they're on a bit of a mad run at the minute. Carlos, you can tell he really likes Sevilla because he actually says the name correctly. I've gone over that. I'm planning to live there in the next couple of years. My Betis is my team. I'm not a Sevilla fan, but Betis is my team. But I love Sevilla. Seville's perfect. It's the most beautiful place in the world for me. Isaac says, looks like Dan Batty coming on. Yeah, well, a couple of changes. Let's just go through them quickly. Because there have been a couple of changes in this one. York, again, long balls, cleared away. Rochdale picking up the second ball. And all the way back to the defence who play it long. And that, it is just long ball, long ball, long ball. It's not good enough, really, from either team, if I'm dead honest. Really poor. And as it stands in the entire National League, there's 2 0-0s. One between Woking and Halifax. Again, 2 teams who've got nothing to play for is 0-0. Woking and Halifax. And this one, Rochdale, York City. 2 teams who've got it all to play for. A massive game. You would have imagined this one would have been end-to-end. Frenetic, lots of chances, maybe lots of goals, maybe sendings off. And it's just been a bit of a damp squib, unfortunately. King now going off for York City. Such a waste. Nothing came of his career like Luke Matheson. Luke Matheson, yeah, I remember him at Old Trafford. I remember that. And then he went to Wolves, obviously. Nick says, Elche needs to stay. They deserve it. But the worst teams in the league by far is Sevilla and Espanyol, who forgot how to play football. I pray Espanyol gets relegated. City of Northville, all that talk about Villa overtaking United. And for what? You'd think this Villa would have learned their place by now. Omatan, Rochdale and Fenerbahce. Wow. Chichi, you must love Anthony then. I do, actually. I really do like Anthony. Ezal Zuli and Anthony are fantastic wingers for Betis. Still no Alisson. No, Alisson is expected to be back maybe at the start of May. Should be back potentially for the Man United game. Arsenal to win 6-1 today. Newcastle are pathetic, says Hasey Dayso. Okay, I can't see it, mate, but good luck to you. Forest will win the Europa League. I think so, yes. I absolutely think so. Bellerin as well for Betis, yeah. Some tidy players in that Betis side. Fornals, of course, was there for a long time. I hope Rochdale understand that to go up they need to score 1 goal, even if they risk conceding it. I think they've just got to... The pitch is not bobbly. It's not, like, holding up in areas. It's a really, really good pitch. It is conducive to good football. You can knock it round. It's not bobbling. I am surprised that we've not seen Rochdale really have a go at playing football in the nicest possible way. I thought Rochdale would maybe move it around a bit more. Try and work, a shooting position. Try and stretch York a little bit. But it's just so much. Look at this. York City win the ball. Rochdale win the ball back. How many passes before a long ball? 2, 3. How many passes before it gets pumped long? Here we go. 3, 4. There you go. 4 passes and it's played long over the top. Oh, and they're actually in. Rochdale, edge of the box. Gotta hit it. Hit it. Free kick, referee. It is a free kick. Edge of the box. Big chance for the Dale, this one. First time I'm having a pop at them for knocking it long, and they did knock it long, and the winger got in. He actually got in down the right-hand side. Adebayo, I think it was. And then they played the ball in, and Deezer Uvwe got a foul on the edge of the box from, was it East? Is it East who got booked there? Well, he didn't get booked. He was booked earlier, I think. But either way, he brings down Deezer Uvwe, and right on the edge of the box, dead centre. Barlow with an opportunity to put this in. He's not long come on the pitch. Petit's there, Casey Petit's there, Barlow's there. But I think it is Barlow. He's lining it up to take it. Right-footed, massive chance this one for Rochdale. This could be used. This could be the chance of the game so far. Barlow free kick. Oh, just over the bar. Keeper unsighted. Mark says this guy is so likeable, professional and knows his stuff. Hope this channel grows. Oh, Mark, you're a sweetheart, mate. I appreciate you. I only started the channel 18 months ago. I quit my job to do this, stupidly. I worked in sales for a very long time and decided I wanted to do something for a year. My dream job. And if it all fails, if it all goes tits up, I'll go and get a job again. It's fine. So I committed to watching football for a living. And this is where we are. 22.5k subs in. World Cup still to come. It's all good. Dan O'Driscoll, you watching this on DAZN? I am indeed, mate. Yes, I am. U10, where do you think Iraola will go at the end of the season? Well, I thought it was tailor-made for Iraola to go to Bilbao. Gray is just coming on here for Hunt for Rochdale. Was that? Is that right? Sorry, for York. I don't know why I've just said it for Rochdale. For York, it's because it was showing Adebayo walking towards the touchline. Anyway, yes, so I really, really thought that Iraola was going back to Bilbao. That's his home, his spiritual home. I really thought that was perfectly set up for him with Ernesto Valverde leaving. However, Bilbao have just announced the appointment of Edin Terzic, former Dortmund manager, and obviously Marco Rose going to Bournemouth. So I just wonder whether Iraola has been spoken to by a Chelsea, a Man United, maybe an Arsenal. Christ, who knows what's going to happen with Arteta? Maybe a City about Pep Guardiola. There's a lot of teams who could do with a manager in the summer. Barcelona, there's rumours Hansi Flick is going to retire. All sorts of noise around different clubs at this moment. And honestly, yeah, Iraola will be a manager in demand. This will pay off. You have more and more regulars all the time. I am really trying, mate. We're just if nothing else, we're consistent, aren't we? Here, Daddy, it pays to hate Arsenal. Do you know what? If it was just that, I've had a lot of that. You only do it because you hate Arsenal. We don't even watch every Arsenal game, do we? I mean, we watch the fair majority, but not everyone. We didn't watch the Sporting game, the second leg of the Sporting game last week. Hoping for a Dale win, last minute winner, says Sean Parry. All boxed up. I hope this football arc is working out well for you and your broadcasts. It's good fun, if nothing else, mate. It's not always very lucrative, but who cares? You can't take it with you. Oh, mate, what a guy! That's one super unnecessary, by the way. But I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's a really, really lovely gesture. Very, very kind of you. I didn't say it to encourage that to happen, I promise you, but I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, City of Northville. Brave you of quitting your job and backing your self-respect. Some would say bravery, some would say foolishness for a married man with a toddler at the time. But my wife did the same. She quit her job. She wanted to do something in fashion. She's doing that. I'm doing this. We thought let's do it for a year. Worst case, let's just try and do that, and if it all fails, we go and get another job again. Iraola to Chelsea. Have you got any framed autograph football shirts? A couple, but none that I've got behind me anyway. Love from Turkey, Haruna. How's it going? U10, I think Iraola will go to Chelsea, but Fabregas seems to be favourite for the job. Fabregas was playing it coy the other day when asked about the Chelsea job, wasn't he? What side are people watching it on? It's on DAZN, whatever it's called. Ball whipped in, easy again for Harrison Mail. City of Northville, it's only foolishness if it doesn't work. Exactly. Hey, what have you lost? We've lost 18 months, and what an 18 months it'll have been. What a ride, what a journey. Testy Talks Football. Hey, Key, how's it going, sir? Good to see you. Chris Thompson says Rochdale 0, York 1 with an injury time winner. It would be a heartbreaker, wouldn't it? There you go. Eliminator A is on Tuesday. Playoffs on the 10th of May in the National League. We'll desperately trying to be live for at least one of them, if not all of them. Rochdale down the left-hand side. Big chance. Can they get the ball into the box? Moss puts it in and headed out. It's going to go out for a throw-in on the far side. Isaac says, would Fabregas want to leave Como, though? I mean, probably not. Probably not, but I guess he would want some sort of control, wouldn't he? Creative control. That's been the big issue with managers at the moment across Europe. At clubs like Como, they can have full oversight on transfers, in and out. Whereas you go to a Liverpool, a Chelsea, a lot of big clubs across Europe at the minute going with this first team coach, director of football model. And managers don't seem to like that. They don't like being first team coaches. They want the management. They want the responsibility of choosing what players they work with. Daddy-O, when I was a kid, I got David Seaman to sign my Arsenal shirt. Instead of keeping it safe, I wore it. As I thought it would bring me luck as a goalkeeper, and eventually it washed off. Hey, but what a time, mate. You still played in a David Seaman signed goalkeeper top. That's a rarity. S. Mason, what are you watching, Key? I'm watching Rochdale v York, mate. A massive game in the National League. Winner takes all, basically. Draw takes all for York. Rochdale desperately need a win. We're in the last 15 minutes here. Ollie Pearce there scrapping away. York will be delighted with this so far. Love from the US. Lots of love to the US, mate. What's the story with the match? Is anything happening? Not really. No, not really. We've had a fair few subs. They seem to have just disjointed the game a little bit. York City down the right-hand side here now. Ollie Pearce in the middle. Ball whipped in. Rochdale clear it away. It's come out to the edge of the box. And York City recycle it all the way back to Fagan, Walcott and Johnson. Lee, remember we only live once, so proceed with your dreams, as in the future you might look back and regret it. That's it. You always regret the stuff you didn't do. Nobody really regrets the stuff they did do. Is today the day Tottenham's fate gets all but determined? Not for me, no. I think Tottenham will win today. And I think we see the relegation battle go on and on and on for a little bit longer. York City, big chance in the area. Can they get the ball in? Strikes, side netting. Went for a shot there when a cross was really what he needed to do. And Watmuff did well. I felt unbeatable in it, to be fair. I can imagine so. Here we go. Long ball forward from Watmuff. Rochdale are doing everything they can. Absolutely everything they can to just get the ball into the York half, and they're not really able to. It's so congested, I will say that. I mean, I've had a go at Rochdale for playing it long and being direct, but honestly, it's tough. It's really tough. Like, it's so congested. York have got everyone back behind the ball here, and there's just not a lot of space. That's going to be a free kick. Good tackle again from Boateng. Madhouse, Key and all. Key, when are you going to give up on Spurs? Not just yet. I still think Spurs have got a good chance. What do you think of the lineup for us against Palace? And is there any changes you would have made? The lineup for us against Palace. I'm happy enough with it. Yeah, I'm not too fussed. York City in. Josh Stones, big chance, big deflection. What a save from Watmuff, who puts it behind for a corner. That was the chance right there. Josh Stones again. He's had 2 or 3 very big chances today for York. On his left foot, big strike. What a block that is. And it hit the ground. It was looping up. It was looping up and into the corner of the net over Watmuff. And he just lifts his right hand, comes up out of nowhere and shoves it behind for a corner. So close to a winner from York. And it's going to be another corner for the Minstermen here. Furious Fighter Shorts, how are you watching? It's on DAZN, DAZN. Ball whipped in, far post again. It's scrambled in the area. Has it gone in? Has it gone in? Is it going to count? No. Refs give it up. Refs give it for a free kick, I think. No, he's not even give a free kick. I thought that was in the net for a moment there. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Yellow card, I think, as well. And a free kick to York. Foolish from Watmuff. Moss absolutely taking out the York City player. Again, it's just too eager. Far too eager from Watmuff in goal. The ball comes in off the corner. He throws an arm out at it. He doesn't get anything on it. It's then dipping under the crossbar. A little bit like Jordan Pickford and Divock Origi in the Merseyside derby. It's coming down on top of him. There's players in the net. There's a few players screaming for a goal or some sort of foul. He ends up getting hold of it. And then he goes like that to get it out really quickly. He throws the ball out. It's too much. He puts too much on it. And stupidly, Moss goes in with a tackle. And it's a free kick for York, which comes to nothing. And now it's back in the hands of Watmuff. All boxed up. Spurs need a goalie qualified in Brick Lane as the goal needs bricking up. Grindon, hi Key, hope you're okay, mate. Still having nightmares over our shite performance against Forest last night. It was terrible. But Sunderland are safe, thankfully. Yeah, still safe. Sunderland will be fine. Jake Barton, why isn't Richie starting? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. The Liverpool lineup is Woodman in goal, Soberslai, Canate, Van Dijk and Robertson. York are in. Big chance. Big chance. Just again offside. Referee blows up for an offside. McAllister, Jones, Wirtz midfield, Gakpo, Salah and Isak. For Palace, it's Mateta, Sarr and Johnson front three. Henderson, Cambo, Lacroix, Richards, Mitchell and Munoz, Wharton and Kamada. So Palace have gone very strong, actually. Palace have gone very, very strong. Arthur says, I pissed costs of 130 for the sitter, or the fifth tier of English football. Premier League and Championship is half of this in Disney Premium. Wow. Okay. Right, well, we've got 10 minutes left here. We've got a big 10 minutes left of this game. 6 minutes plus added time. I would imagine there'll be about 3 or 4 minutes because we've had a lot of subs. We've had a fair few stoppages for minor things, a couple of drinks breaks and things like that. So maybe 4 minutes will be about right. The playoff final is on the 10th of May, just as a reminder. But York City, as it stands, are going to be champions. Rochdale need a goal. And they come down the right-hand side here. Ball played inside. Rochdale still have hold of it. York have not quite got everyone back yet. This is the moment where Rochdale need to exploit it. That's wonderful defending at the back from York City. And now Stones comes forward. York have it in the far corner. No need to take it in. Just slow it down. Is he going to put a ball in? He does. Josh Stones far post headed over the bar. Didn't even need to do that. I think you could see the manager just imploring him to take it into the corner. They didn't need to put the cross in there, York. Did not need to do it. GJH, do you watch or follow any other sports like basketball, ice hockey, etc.? Not as much as football, I'll say that. I am boring and addicted to football. I watch football every single day on this channel. I keep up with some other sports, like a little bit. Like I know a little bit about the NBA, I guess, a little bit, but not too much. All boxed up, I will say, Key, you've kept us all interested in this broadcast, so well done. For a 0-0, it's not been a bad old game, I guess. But listen, if you have enjoyed this, do me a favour, make sure you've hit like. Make sure you've subscribed and you will see more of my streams popping up in your feed in future. We're live every single day watching games of football together. We've got a great bunch of people in the chat. We do a halftime quiz every single game. And I've been doing this for 18 months and the channel's growing really quickly. We've got I don't know how many days it is to the World Cup, but we're doing 81 fixtures in 39 days across the World Cup. So as soon as the season ends, I'll be live for the Champions League final, the FA Cup final, all the big games, the Women's FA Cup final, the Women's Champions League final, the playoffs, all of them. I'll be doing them all. and then we've got the World Cup. I am staying up till the early hours. I am completely doing my sleep cycle so that I'm up at 4 a.m. watching Egypt against Iran. Rochdale with the ball in. Ah! That might have been the moment. That might have been the moment. Dizadovwe at the back stick. It got hung up there. Fantastic ball in. Oh, and he's there. He just has to score. Can't quite get his head on it. And Rochdale's chance goes a-begging. 87 on the clock. York City make another change. Egbert says, Key, which club has more Champions League than domestic trophies? That's Nottingham Forest. Ollie Pearce is getting subbed off here for York. Prediction, Rochdale goal. You're thinking. Where do you watch the game? It's on DAZN. Ollie is coming on for York City. Love Pan says, I can't take it any longer. Arteta always gives me this glimpse that we'll win something and then he betrays us again. Well, we'll be live for Arsenal tonight. Newcastle at the Emirates. Arsenal v Newcastle is 5:30. I'll be live for that one. Straight after this game, I'm watching Liverpool v Crystal Palace. So if you want to join us for Liverpool Palace, I'll be live for that. And then I'll be live for Arsenal. Newcastle straight after. York only need a draw. The win will be great for them. Yeah, listen, a draw is going to be more than enough for York. A draw leaves them champions. Long ball up the touchline. Again, the clock is working against Rochdale here. Pig with glasses. Love that name. I just want a goal. We all do. We all do. 1,500 away supporters brought by York City to Spotland or the Crown Oil Arena today. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful day for football, but maybe not a wonderful game. York City clear it away. Long throw opportunity for Rochdale if they can get it quick. Villa getting beat. Butch Jonas says, aren't Italy replacing Iran? Possibly, yes. Elliot, yo, I know you from TikTok. Good lad. Dan, we completely bottled this league, and obviously with us being Rochdale, we'll bottle the playoffs too and be stuck in the National League till the end of time. Last 60 seconds plus injury time here. Yeah, Italy could be replacing Iran. I really hope they don't. I think from footballing reasons, we'd want, if you've earned a place in the World Cup, you should get it. York City down the right-hand side. Big chance here. Must be. Oh, what a save. Massive save from Watmuff to keep Rochdale in it. Huge moment in the game. Oh, York City should have put the game beyond doubt there. That would have been it. It was a long ball forward. Josh Stones plays it into the middle, and I think it's Ollie, the substitute, is it? Is it Ollie who takes the shot? It's a great save. Really great save from Watmuff low down to his right-hand side. And it's a throw-in now for York City, just as we desperately see how many added minutes. It's 6. 6 added minutes at the end of this game. 6 added minutes for York to hang on. Rochdale have got to find something. Yeah, no, it was Gray. It wasn't Ollie, by the way. It wasn't Ollie. It was Gray who came on and had that chance there from Josh Stones. I'm going to say 5 to 6 minutes tops of extra time. I think that is what it is. But what is he going? That's a claim for a penalty. Massive claim for a penalty. Huge claim for a penalty. They're surrounding the ref here, Rochdale. Is he going to give it? He's not going to give it. It's going to be a corner kick. I don't think you want to see penalties given for that. But as the ball comes down, there's a weird sort of a clearance from, I think it's Ebanks Landell at the back. Sorry, not Ebanks Landell. Fagan Walcott at the back swings his boot at it and it hits his hand. It's gone out for a corner kick and it's going to go out on the far side again for another corner, is it? No, Rochdale recycle. Ball back into the box. Far post. That's going to be another corner. It's going to be another corner. Rochdale putting on late pressure here. This is where it's going to... If there's going to be a goal, it's going to be off this sort of a set-piece type of situation. Here we go. Corner from Rochdale. This is it. 4.5 to go. Whipped in near post. Big chance. Oh, cleared away. Off the line. Still a chance. York scramble it away. Oh, and that's a foul and a yellow card. I think it's going to be a yellow. Again, an elbow, I think, to the face. I don't think there's going to be a yellow card. It's off the bar. It's off the bar. It came off the bar. I thought it was cleared off the line. It was flicked on at the near post, and I think it would have been an own goal. Oh my God. Oh my God. What an end to this game. What an end to this game. It was Howe, the substitute, the York City substitute who's just come on. As Rochdale whipped the corner in, Harrison Mayle comes out to try and claim it. And Howe flicks it on. It hits the crossbar and bounces down and away. Very nearly, just inches away there from a Rochdale winner in the final few minutes. We've got 3.5 minutes to go. Both of these teams have had chances in injury time. It's been dead. It's been dead all game. There's been nothing going on all game. The referee puts up 6 minutes of injury time and finally we start to get chances. Sweet Lord. Oh, here we go. Rochdale still come forward. York City have now dropped about 10-15 yards. It feels like York have gone, listen, you're going to have to break us all down here. They're not trying to play out at all. They've dropped and they're just trying to keep hold of the ball. And it's going to go out on a far side, I think. Rochdale get it back. Rochdale have got it back. Offside. How much added time? It's 6 minutes of added time and we are in 94th minute. So there's about 2.5 minutes left to go. So close. Off the crossbar from Howe. Off the crossbar from Howe. That's how close. That is how close Rochdale came to the title. And it's still going on. 2.5 minutes to go. Long punt into the box. It's gone out for a throw into Rochdale just outside the area. They've got everybody in the area, Rochdale. They've pumped it long into the box again. Straight into the arms of Harrison Mayle. Too easy. Far too easy. Rochdale needs to risk it all. Absolutely. Yeah, they've got to throw everything at this. Villa have lost. Could drop to 5th if Liverpool win. Shocking form continues for Aston Villa. 90 seconds remaining for Rochdale to do something. And Casey Petit gives away a foul for Rochdale. York City get a free kick. 90 seconds to go. That might be enough. That might be enough. Pig with glasses. Why is it 8 extra on Google? It says 6 on DAZN. My eyes are bad, but they're not that bad. It definitely says 6 on DAZN. It actually says +4 on Flash Scores. Long ball forward. Flick on. It's in! Rochdale has scored! They've done it! Oh my goodness me! Oh my goodness me! They've done it! Rochdale in the last minute! What has happened here? They've got the title with the last kick of the game! Oh my goodness me! It's Deezer Ovway! It's the top scorer! There's fans on the pitch! This is chaos! Absolute chaos at the end of this game! York City had it in the bag and it's got down to the final few seconds! It's just punted to the far post and what a header from Deezer Ovway! There he is! And look at him, he's hugging, there's kids on the pitch hugging him! This is football! This is what it's about! Oh, look at that! That's scenes! Scenes, ladies and gentlemen! Absolute scenes! It's just not been... This wasn't in the script. It wasn't in the script. This has been a shocking game. An absolutely dreadful game. But in the final minutes, maybe the final kick, it's floated in. And Deezer Ovway with a header. Harrison Mayle, no chance. What a ball in that is, by the way. Great header, but you've got to give credit. You have to give credit to Henderson. Henderson with the ball in with an outside of the foot, almost a trivela. Ian Henderson, 41 years of age, Ian Henderson, by the way. What is going on there? Ian Henderson, 41 years of age. That can't be right. 41. The guy's just got an assist in the final kick of the game. Maybe the best moment of his career. 41 years old. Ian Henderson with an unbelievable outside of the boot cross. And a stunning finish to this game. We've still got maybe 30 seconds to a minute left after this. After the referee gathers himself. After all the fans get off the pitch. But it's 1-0 Rochdale and the title's in their grasp here. The title's in their grasp. Oh my goodness gracious me. I can't believe what we've witnessed here. This. You don't get this anywhere else. English football, 5th tier. This is why it's the best. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh my God. I'm absolutely blown away by it. I'm neither a Rochdale fan nor a York fan. I've got a lot of time for the National League. We watch football every single day together and we enjoy it together. We've got a great community of people in the chat who support all different types of clubs. This goes down as one of the best finishes we've seen to any game. And we watch footy every day. This has been incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at the Rochdale fans. There's tears. There's tears in the stands. They're crying. There's still time. Listen, York City have had their chances too. And as soon as this game kicks back off, York are going to pump it long. Absolute limbs, yes. Limbs. Absolute limbs. Apologies, by the way. We missed some super chats in the chat. I really apologise for that. I saw a couple of people put in super chats. I just want to acknowledge, thank you. I really do appreciate that. I lost my head. I really do appreciate it. York City about to get us kicked back off. I don't think I've got it in me to get another goal here. Oh my God. I don't think I've got it in me for another goal. It's still 1-0. The fake scores in the chat. Listen, let's just get rid of those in the chat who are hitting the fake scores. They're gone. We're blocking them. They're gone. They're gone. Anyone who drops in a fake score is gone. We don't want you on the channel. It's too important for this stuff. It's too important. We're in the 100th minute. The 100th minute at Spotland. The referee is... What's the referee doing? He's not... I thought for a minute there he was just I think there's just instructions going to the crowd to stay off the pitch. I think there's just an instruction to keep the players safe, to keep the officials safe. How many minutes of extra time? Minutes of extra time was... 6, and Rochdale scored in the 5th. Yeah, Rochdale scored in the 5th. Have Rochdale stole the league key? I mean, you might argue that Rochdale have had the league in their hands all season. They had a couple of really difficult games a few weeks ago. They dropped points against Morecambe. They dropped points against Hartlepool. And that just opened the door for the Minstermen, for York City to get back in. And they did really well. You've got to give York City credit. They won 5 out of 5 games to get themselves back in front, to get themselves 2 points clear. And Rochdale have snatched it with the last kick of the game. And what a story, by the way, if they do win this for Jimmy McNulty. What a story. 11 years at Rochdale, the guy. 11 years at Rochdale as a player. Goes on to become player manager, caretaker. Now about to take Rochdale back up to the Football League. Absolutely sensational. The referee still has not blown the whistle to get the game back underway. It's still sat on the centre circle. The players are just sat waiting, in position, waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. It is still 1-0 to Rochdale. And as it stands, Rochdale are going to be title winners. The whistle has not yet been blown. We are not yet back underway. Now we are. The ball gets played all the way back to Harrison Mail, who pumps it long. Greatest game in history. It's not far from that, I'm telling you. It is not far from that. Pritchard going like that to the home fans. Just giving it a bit to the home fans. Lock in, gang. Absolutely. Lock in. Just a reminder, we're going to be live for Liverpool against Palace immediately after this game. Then we're live for Arsenal Newcastle immediately after that. 7 hours straight of football today. Starting with this. I don't think we're going to top this. Ball played long. Again, Rochdale just about clear it away. So close. They can taste the title. If York score now. Fucking hell. Throw in long. Flicked on. York City outside the area. One more chance maybe. Josh Stones. Gotta hit it. Pulls it back. Big save. It's still floating in far post. Header. It's off the line. It's in. Is it in, ref? Is it in? Oh, the ref's claiming a goal. They've given it. York have scored. Oh my goodness me. They've equalised. Oh my goodness me. What a swing. And now there's fans on the pitch again. National League football. Don't let anyone knock it. Football. This is incredible. The ball got knocked long into the area. Rochdale couldn't hang on for 60 seconds. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Absolute heartbreak. Boateng's on the floor for York City. There's Rochdale fans in tears. York fans in tears. They thought they'd lost it. They thought they'd threw it away. It's 1-1. 2 goals in the final 5 minutes here. Oh my goodness gracious me. It's Rochdale 1, York City 1, and I tell you what, there might be some drama in this, because I don't know if we've actually got goal line technology in this ground, because the ball doesn't even hit the back of the net. It's one of those where it's kind of a goal line scramble, and all the York players just run away going, it's in, it's in, it's in. I haven't yet seen a replay. Did it cross the line? Did it actually cross the line? I don't know if this one crossed the line. It might well have done. Maybe it crossed the line. This is an astonishing game. An absolutely brutal game. Rochdale so close. They were so close. But as it stands, York City are going to lift the title. And they're going to lift it at Spotland here. A late goal. The referee gave it. The linesman didn't give it. Rochdale players have collapsed to the floor. Oh, wow. Absolutely robbed, says Suvlaki. Here we go. Here's the replay. As the ball comes in, Stones with the strike. I'm glad. Do you know what? I think there's a lot of it. Look at that. What muff all the Oldham players, all the Rochdale players, run over to the touchline. They're all like this to the linesman. It didn't cross the line. It didn't cross the line. Josh Stones with the strike. It hits a Rochdale player in the midriff on the line. The Rochdale players scream no. The York players run away in celebration. The referee points to the halfway line. It's a goal. It's 1-1. But I tell you what, this one is going to cause drama. This one is definitely going to cause drama, because I don't know if that one crossed the line. I've got to say, I don't know if it did. Here we go. We've got a better angle here. As it comes down, does it cross the line? Do you know what? On that angle, I think it does. It's not nice. It's not pleasant, but I think it does. I think if we did have goal line technology, it would have given that goal. So there is no dispute here. Josh Stones has scored. He's missed plenty of chances today, Josh Stones, but he's finally scored. It's Rochdale 1, York 1. We are in the 106th minute. Breathless. Absolutely breathless at the end of this game. Wow. It didn't look like it had crossed the line. It really did not look like it had crossed the line. The referee may give one more chance. It's going to have to be very, very quick. Rochdale have got the ball and they're going to pump it long. Everyone's gone forward. The keeper's forward. Mopwuff. And the referee's not even let him have one chance. He's blown up. As soon as the ball went forward, he's blown up. It's 1-1. It's full time. York City are champions. Rochdale devastated. Absolutely devastating for the Dale. Oh, it's a really, really disappointing end to the game for Rochdale. But what a result for York. And do you know what? What an end to the season for both of these teams. The biggest disappointment is that we don't get to see neither of these. We don't get to see either of these, or both of these rather, in League 2 next season. Chances are it's York and maybe Rochdale in the playoffs. They've got a long way to go through the playoffs now. Do Rochdale come up automatically through the playoffs? I don't think they do. I think Rochdale have got an awful lot of work to do to make it work in the playoffs as well. So, heartbreaking is the only way to describe it. Well done to York, absolutely. What a horrible bastard. That ref needs to escape out the back door. The added time was questionable. I've got to say, the added time from the referee, I think once Rochdale score, 60 seconds I think was generous. He gave an extra couple of minutes, and that's... But you know what? I also think once Rochdale score, you've got to be able to defend for a couple of minutes. You've got to be able to defend. And there you go, as Skinflap says, that's why you don't invade the pitch. Gave York players time to compose themselves, absolutely. Bro, I am from Brazil. What a game. What a game. What a game indeed. Oh, I can't believe what we've just witnessed here. Crazy. Oh, right. Well, madness. Yeah, York are up as National League champions for this season. Well done to Stuart Maynard. Well done to the Minstermen. Well done to Ollie Pearce and Josh Stones. I will be back in about 10 minutes for Liverpool against Crystal Palace. Hopefully you'll join me for that one. If you're new around here and you enjoyed this game, if you enjoyed this watch along, make sure you've hit like and subscribe. I am live every single day watching games of football together with this wonderful community of people that we've got who support a load of different clubs from around the world. We just love watching games together, and this was another fantastic one. We're live right now for Liverpool against Crystal Palace. Straight after that, we're going to be doing Arsenal v Newcastle. And then tomorrow we've got Chelsea against Leeds in the FA Cup semi-final. And then we're going to be doing AC Milan Juventus, 7:45 tomorrow night. Monday we're back with Man United Brentford. Tuesday and Wednesday the big Champions League games. PSG against Bayern and Atletico Madrid against Arsenal. Followed by the big Europa semi-final. Aston Villa, against Nottingham Forest. So lots and lots of great games to come. If you enjoyed it, then make sure you've liked and subscribed. Really disappointed at the end there. Look at those Rochdale fans. Heartbroken. And they were so close. They had it. They had the title in their grasp. But well done to York City. You've got to give commiserations to Rochdale, but massively well done, York City, to have the wherewithal to go again, to keep going. Fair play to them. Disappointing though it may be, very, very much fair play. Right, I will be back in 10 minutes. As I said, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Take it easy. Have a lovely day, everyone. And I will see you all in about 5-10 minutes for the Liverpool v Palace game. See you soon. Ta-da.